Hi there guys, you're watching part 2 of my how to play Heroclix tutorial series. What I'm going to go over with you briefly today is basically how an attack actually works, and also I've got a brief look at a map here which we're not going to get too advanced into. As you can see, the map's split into squares which are basically the size of a Heroclix for each square. And this is how you work out movement. So say if you're Hydra Soldier here I've got, who's about to get smashed in the face by Hulk in a moment. But he's got a movement value of 7, so ideally if I'm moving my soldier, he can move up to 7 squares, and that's in any direction. So I can move him diagonally, vertically, straight across, whatever I wanted to do, up to 7 spaces. But we're not really getting into movement today. What I want to show you today is how the attacks actually work. So I'm going to bring Hulk in pretty close to the Hydra Soldier here, who's about to take a really nasty punch to the face. So what happens when you're initiating an attack? You're going to take your character's attack value. So I'm attacking with Hulk and he's got an attack value of 12. Then what you need to do next, you need to roll 2 dice. So I'm going to roll 2 6-sided dice here. I've rolled a 6 and a 1. So that's a 7. You add that to your attack value on the base. So Hulk's on an attack of 12. He's rolled a 7. So that gives him an attack value now of 19. You now compare this value against the defense value of whoever's been attacked, and the Hydra Soldier's only got a 16, so what that means, he's got a lower defense value than the attack that Hulk's got, and that means that the soldier's about to take a pretty nasty punch to the face. Hulk's damage is actually 4, which means the Hydra Soldier here, he's about to take 4 clicks of damage. So I'll show you what happens when a character takes damage. You take that character and the bases actually revolve here, and as you revolve it round, you're going to revolve him 4 clicks because he's taken 4 clicks of damage. And you'll notice as you go round, some of the combat values actually change. So some characters get stronger or weaker over time as they take damage. So if I give this soldier 4 clicks of damage, 1, 2, 3, 4, and as you can see that's come up with all KO rather than numbers. And that means that Hydra Soldier is now dead and he's out of the game. That was quite an easy attack for Hulk. Obviously Hulk's quite a super powered character, and against a simple soldier it's always going to be a relatively one-sided fight. But obviously quite often you're going to come up, Hulk's going to come up against a Thor or a Superman, a Batman, someone that's got some higher defense stats, and also once some powers come into play that's going to help make the game a bit more less than that one-sided battle you've just seen. But hopefully that'll give you a pretty basic idea of how the attacks actually work and how a battle works in Heroclix. In the next part I'm going to go over the maps in a little bit more detail. Then we're going to actually play a little mini game and see how that goes. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you for part 3.